recently, from what has been going on in the country, there has been much suspicion among the Christians and the Muslims, and from the Muslim tickets in Kaduna, Rufai and his deputy, they are Muslims. You can see, what has been going on in Kaduna. The Christians have been suppressed. They don't have a secured place to worship. There has been a lot of killing of Christians, and recently there has been a lot of kidnapping of Christian monarchs. So there is a public outcry that if the Muslim tickets of Tinubu and Shetima will go a long way to heighten the Christian suppression of their worship. That is actually what we can say for now. But from the look of things, from public opinion, I've heard some people saying that Shetima made some comments that if they win the election, he will deal with the Igbos, from the eastern parts. I overheard, people saying this, and most rumors are founded, and people should be allowed to express their opinions, because most of this news, we have two mediums, two ways to gather information, either covertly or overtly, so most of these informations might be true at the end of the day.
Generally, I think there is ill feeling in the country because a lot of things are happening and people are wondering how and why. The truth of the matter is that we are not sincere to ourselves, because all this hula ballo is as a result of some personal interest that is interplaying. So I feel we should try to be ourselves. Let's be our brother's keepers. It's not that if we are being affected by one action or decision that you start acting otherwise. But the moment we derail from the facts, then we are bound to face reality. That is what is really happening in the country now.
Well, I feel bad because, it does not portray our country, as a country that has a good internal security. Like what happened in Kuje, the jailbreak, it came as a shock to me because all this while I've been thinking, in a correctional facility as large as Kuje prisons, we have enough security, to ward off any, external attack. But to my uttermost dismay, that has not been the case.
Not comfortable with the way the federal government is dealing with the issue of education, especially the tertiary institutions that have been home for a very long time, and they don't mind, they don't care about the students, they don't care about the parents, they don't care about the educational downfall. They are just, meddling with the issues. It's quite unfair.
It's not issue of giving money. The fundamental thing is how do they effect a change that will bring SOCO to the whole people in the country. That is the fundamental. The issue of giving money in economic terms is not something that people should be. The best thing, let's address the basic issue that is troubling the nation. Once we are able to address that, people will have at least, they will have mitigation of what is going on. But the moment you are giving the addition out, well, it's just a temporary measure, because the truth of the matter, those who have been entrusted with the helm of affairs, they have betrayed the nation, they have betrayed the president, and they have been doing whatever they do to enrich themselves. I think that is why the whole country, the whole nation, they are not at home, they are not at peace with those people who are saddled with that responsibility.
Yeah, of course, I will encourage them to do all they can to bring back students back to campuses.